Hey everyone. So it's week 4, and this week we're going to talk a little bit about why we either choose to be stealth or why we choose to be out and loud and proud of our identity and who we are. And for me, I tend to lean towards more of the out and proud part because for me it's a really personal decision for me growing up and through my identity process, my transition, it was really hard to find other trans API people who are loud and proud, and I had a really difficult time finding a role model, someone to look up to really understand myself and who I am and this whole process because most of the people that I see online are not Asian who don't understand the cultural context that I have to struggle with through my own transition. Um, so I found myself waiting for a really long time for a role model, and then I realized that I can't wait forever. I have to be that role model for someone else who I know is probably going through the same thing that I am, who have the same questions, who need someone to look up to listen, and I can't do that if I'm stealth. I have to be out. So that's a very personal decision for me, and it's really interesting when I'm in situations where someone sees me as a cis guy, and I find myself having to tell them that that's incredibly flattering and that's awesome, but I'm not cis. I'm trans. Um, so that's always interesting, and I've encountered that a couple of times. Um, but being seen as a cis guy in general is really weird for me right now because I don't see myself passing at all. I'm still very female bodied. I'm pre hormones, pre op. I don't pass. I don't see myself as passing, so I find myself having a really difficult time in situations that I want to be stealth. Anytime I want to be stealth, I don't pass. Um, I look very androgynous because I'm still very physically female bodied, but my gender expression is very masculine, and that confuses a lot of people. And for people that are confused, they generally um, go with the physical body. So they gender me as female very often. And if I don't be out and loud in those situations, they're just going to automatically misgender me constantly. And in addition to looking very androgynous, my height is very short. Shorter than the average guy and shorter than the average Asian guy. So I either get seen as I get gendered as female, or I get seen as a 12-year-old prepubescent boy, which happens more often than you think. I'm only 5 feet, so that's fairly short, and I get mistaken as a kid all the time. I get ID'd, I get asked my age. They don't believe me when I tell them I'm 24. So that plays into the difficulty of being stealth because I want to be seen as a man. I don't want to be seen as a boy. And that's hard. And I want to be seen as a man and not be seen as a woman. Equally hard. So that adds on to that. Um, so yeah, this video isn't going to be really long because I don't have a lot to talk about that because my experiences are still very minimal. But I'm really interested to see how the rest of the folks on this channel talk about their own experiences with this topic. So, sorry for the short video. I'll see you in a couple weeks.